This Let Me Guide You series on cloud analytics focuses primarily on input controls. My name is Iver van der Zand, and on the screen you see me logged into SAP BusinessObjects Cloud. And what I've done, I started by creating this little cross tab where I used revenue, date and month as my dimensions. And what I've done, I added a filter on the actuals, and I did two variances that we have discussed before. So the variance for the forecast outlook versus the budget, and I did that as a percentage and as a numeric. What I wanted to focus on is the following. Over here, if I scroll a little bit to the right, you see that I added two elements over here, which are drop-down boxes to do selects, and you can bring them in as follows. If you just tick the following over here, these bring you to the input controls. I can add them, and I can simply select a category, for example P&L, and I can select whether people should be able to choose between all members or just one or two. Well, this is a very small one, so I choose all members, and it brings me over here. The input control is on the screen, and I can resize it a little bit. And this allows people to, I've added a few more over here. This allows people to select and multi-select on the input controls. As you can see, I have various over here, so they are cascading. So if I untick this one, you will see that my number of options over here is narrowed down. And if I change that box, it automatically applies to the other filters. You can see the chart is affected. If I go to the options of the input control, you can see I have various sources over here. So I can allow the viewers to modify the selections, single selection, multiple selection. So that depends on how you set it up. And the same goes over here. So if I just tick it and I go into edit mode, I could, for example, say I want to have a multi-selection, and that means that people can now select. In this example, I deleted the hierarchy. So if I want to bring the underlying hierarchy in again, I'll do it like this. And now you can see that the hierarchy that is below my year is now again appearing on the screen so people can use it. Another even more powerful option is the input control on measures. So what I've done over here, I added this KPI tile, and what I've done, I ticked the following. So if you go over here, add measure, of course you see here all the measures that I have. I created two calculated measures, and over here are all the elements in my box. But if you scroll down completely to the bottom, you see this little click to create a measure input control. And over here I can create a input control on measures. So if I add that one, I had two by accident. So over here now I have this input control controlling this KPI tile, and as you can see, the users can now change the measure that is being indicated, which is very powerful if you create a dashboard with a number of KPIs on it. You can change all the coloring. So if I select this one and go to formatting, I can change all that. Well, you can have a look yourself. It's just selecting the chart, and you have all the possibilities now also to create hyperlinks. The last example that I wanted to show you is a little bit from a other perspective. Over here I created a bubble chart, and you can see over here that I created the following. So I used calculated measures over here, so that's you can do that too. So if I delete this measure over here and I say select measure, I can of course choose from the elements that I have in my data set, but I can also create a new calculation. So if I give it a name, sample, and I am over here in the formula editor, so I just tick for example budget, and I can use an operator minus revenue. I can create that. What you also and do that minus something else. So I could I also have available the other calculated measures. So I made a this calculation doesn't make sense, but I just want to show you how it works. And this is how you quickly create a bubble chart. Thanks for your attention.